Okay, I'll wait until after the
Hello.
podcast.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Aether Talk podcast.
Wait,
Yeah.
Why are you talking so
can't
loud?
you can't
What?
say we can't fuck and then say welcome.
Yeah, you make a really good point. My bad.
Yeah, that's just bad
Welcome,
timing, my friend.
Just
So hello. This is Blinded Light 09 coming in with a hot podcast episode for you guys. And with me, I got four of my closest friends. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, starting with the cowboy.
Yep, this cowboy here is open in Sandy 94, but just call me Zan.
Yeah, we call him Zan, or Open Insanity. We never call him Open Insanity, but that is his name.
Uh-oh.
We lost.
no, you disappeared.
We lost the edgy one.
Edgy boy will be back.
Yeah. Should
We'll be back
little
right after the message.
little Lalafell, why don't you go and introduce yourself?
Hello. I either go by Phase or Vic. I have gone by both. I do
That's-
not care which one.
That's Vic in American speak.
Oh, right. Let me speak English. Hello. My
Welcome back.
name is.
Hey,
Alright.
I don't know what the fuck happened, but my fucking Discord decided to have a conniption fit.
This started out fantastically.
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
keep
yeah.
going.
Anyway, let's continue with the introductions. I do believe it is one second Chansu. What is that, French?
Shansei.
What the fuck?
You guys are.
I'm Chance.
trolling.
I don't look like that.
I'm Chance. I don't look like that.
I tried my best. I really did.
You see the thing that's moving? I look nothing like that.
I mean, I will also admit I look nothing like that tiny potato person. But
I don't know. That's
it's
a little
cute.
closer to you.
Hey,
Yeah. We got one more person to introduce. The edgy one. Go ahead.
Wait, myself?
Yeah.
yeah,
You
what's your
fucking got it,
name,
you fucking
bitch?
did.
Void Walker. I didn't realize we were already streaming.
Oh yeah, no, we've been streaming.
Congratulations. Now you know.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, what
blame
name do you want to
Donovan.
go by? Just Void, or just do you want to go by your name?
just Void.
Okay.
Void.
I just use my real name. I don't care.
And
I'm
of course, you know me, Blinded Light 09, Donovan, Blinded, whatever you want to call me. I don't give a fuck. Other than you can't call me stupid. Please don't call me stupid.
Aww.
I think
Like,
his
it's already
favorite
there.
one is Daddy.
Oh yeah, I like that one. That's fine. That one's fine.
I mean, he has a son, so it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Awesome.
yeah, welcome to the Aether Talk podcast. We got a lot that we're gonna talk about. It's mostly gaming news. I figured that we would start off with gaming news, and then whenever we run out of things to talk about, we could just talk about our own personal lives, like our D&D game and whatnot. How does that sound to you guys?
I don't know how to talk.
Yes, let's
What are
get
you doing
personal.
here?
Let's do it.
Bro,
Hey,
get out of
I'm
here.
sorry. English what now? Huh?
English.
Don't
I
worry,
just
I
got
cover my
invited.
own
I don't
words.
know what I'm here for.
So I think we're gonna go ahead and start off with last week. They had the PlayStation State of Play where they showed off trailers and announcements and whatnot. I
I didn't watch any of that shit.
Yeah, I didn't watch it either. So I have a list pulled up of the things that was announced. They showed off, I assume, gameplay of Destiny 2 Lightfall, which just came out. I know we have some friends playing it right now.
Yeah, I got a couple of people in the other room sitting there playing it, and they can't stop talking about it. So after we get done with this nice little podcast, I'm probably going to join them myself and tear some shit up in the virtual realm, if you know what I mean.
Hell yeah.
Great.
It's kind of cringe.
Oh, fuck you.
Well, so
We're all cringe. What are you talking about?
Destiny 2, I played Destiny since the first game, and then I played a little bit of Destiny 2, and I stopped playing for a while. Is there like what? I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this question. Whenever I try to jump back into Destiny, I get so confused because it does not seem like it's a new player friendly game, especially since like if you're trying to follow the story without having to watch My Name is Bife on YouTube, it's just impossible to follow. So how do you get into a game like that?
Okay, well, first of all, the issue is that you're right. The game is not new player friendly. I had to actually introduce my stepdad into it by hovering over him and telling him where he should pay attention to, what he needs to do. The game itself is definitely like the idea of, okay, if you know what you're doing, you can get through it. But if you have absolutely no clue, no help, none whatsoever, you are going to be in for a rough time. Because while the game itself does have like quests that you follow and stuff like that, once you get to the end of that, it just kind of is like pushing you into the deep end of the pool. You have no idea what you're doing after that. There's no like story to help kind of progress you forward anymore unless you're working on the current expansion, which you have to pay for. Yeah, it's really difficult. And if you've already got like a bunch of things you needed to do, take a break from the game, come back after like, I don't know, 6 months or something to play it again, you're going to be bombarded by a whole new list of things that need to be done.
I think it's made even worse by the fact that they keep taking out whole expansions. I think that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's content that I have paid for. And so therefore having whole things just disappear on me, I don't care if the weapons and armor are still in there. I want to go back to Mars, damn it.
Hell, I was enjoying the Tangled Shore when it was an up and thing.
Oh yeah, they took that whole quest line out, didn't they? The one where K6 dies.
Yeah. They took
Damn,
away
dude.
the Tangled Shore, but they kept the Dreaming City. Why? If you're gonna remove one piece of it, just remove all of it.
You would think. So the next thing that they announced is something called Goodbye Volcano High. And then the next thing they talked about was Baldur's Gate 3. And I think Baldur's Gate 3 had probably the biggest announcement that I've heard coming from this. Let me pull up what they
Good
actually
Lord,
talked
I can
about.
finally say something.
Yeah, because you played Baldur's Gate 3 with me and with me and Hunter.
Yeah, it's a pretty good game.
I honestly cannot wait for it to be on the PS5 just to see how it's optimized for that system.
Wait, I have money. Can I buy it?
You
need
should
a
be able
Of
to.
course you can buy it.
Well, you
Yeah,
can
I
buy it on PC.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have a PC. I have a computer now. PC Master Race.
Master Race, ooh.
Fucking PC Master Race.
Come on,
Oh,
that's
I'm
not
a
even
hard.
that's not even controversial.
Yeah, I'm a little silly here, but
I am
mean,
probably gonna play on PC. I wish
it's
it was
the fact that
crossplay.
everything comes out on PC. It's great. That's my
Yeah.
problem. Everything comes out on PC, and not everything else.
Yeah, that's true.
fair enough.
But they announced that they're going to be having split screen co-op just like the Divinity games before it, which is always cool.
Yeah.
They did talk about it coming to the PS4 or PS5, not PS4. I don't think PS4 can run it.
No. In fact, I remember them early on saying that it was going to be like an next-gen console deal only, even way back then when it was first released as early access.
They showed off J.K. Simmons being in
Oh,
the
okay,
game.
that JK. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Which J.K. did you think I was talking about?
The
Jerk
one
off
that's
Simmons.
racist.
Oh boy.
I'm going to take
That's-
over
that's
this
what it
damn
is, she's racist,
village.
right?
Hurry up and give me pictures of Spider-Man.
Give me pictures of Spider-Man.
Oh, and the release date is this year, August 31st. So that's
Yep.
exciting.
Sweet.
They talked about the Digital Deluxe Edition and the Physical Collector's Edition. They're going to have early access to Act 1, which is something that Chance and I have already played. And a bunch of other
How was it?
goodies. It's a fun game, dude. It's like
I
if
think
you want to play D&D but you don't have a DM, this is a great way to play it.
Oh yeah,
I want to play.
I definitely
Yeah.
I
want
haven't
to play.
played it yet.
'Cause
I've
I'm a-
also kept myself from seeing much gameplay of it, actually, so I haven't
Honest,
like seen anything of it
Honestly,
whatsoever.
it plays just like Divinity 2, at least.
Oh yeah,
it
for sure.
starts with one of your favorite things.
I just want to get into the
Is
game.
it
and
a
just
mind player?
It's a
I just want to get
squiddy
into the game and
boy.
just cause as much
Squiddy
mayhem as
boy.
possible.
I like Squiddy Boys. They my jam.
Squid Boys.
Squid Boy.
They talked about this game named Tchia. It's an adventure game that seems inspired by the coolest common parts of Breath of the Wild. So that's neat. And then for all you
So it's the
Naruto
Breath
fans,
of the Wild clone.
yeah, yeah,
Uh-oh.
I guess so.
For
I
all
haven't
you
seen any
Naruto fans.
gameplay of it, so I wouldn't know. But for
all
all
you
you
weird
Naruto
runners.
fans, yes, all you
They
people
still
that
exist.
lean forward and put your arms behind you while you run. They
I only like
announced.
Boruto.
Well, lucky for you, they announced Naruto X Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections.
Congratulations, Boruto's in there too. Woo.
Yeah.
That sounds really good. Yep. Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's just gonna have all the Ninja Storm games in it. I think I don't know anything about it. So that's gonna be cool.
Oh, I had the one for the Wii. It was good except for being on the Wii.
I don't think Ninja Storm was on the way. I think that might have been a different Naruto game.
I don't fucking know.
They showed off Street Fighter 6 for you fighting fans.
Never been much of a Street
Yeah.
Fighter.
I
fan
own
myself.
Skullgirls.
As many times as I try to play a Street Fighter game, I just can't help but get sucked right back into its competitor.
I am a very competitive gamer in general, so whereas I do like the game, I cannot play the game or I will become violent.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You should have seen us attempting to play Kirby Dream Course.
I got so pissed off. I got so upset.
Oh, you've been
Yeah.
playing Kirby Dream Course? That's cool.
We both have it on our Switches, so we can play couch co-op, basically.
Oh,
Or
that
not
makes
couch,
sense.
but yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's actually kind of funny is that you brought out the competitive nature in me by Mario Kart alone. So thanks for that.
Mario Kart is
Yeah, you want to just quit the
Demon.
podcast and play Mario Kart?
no.
No, we got a
Fuck
job
off.
to do. We're getting paid for this, okay? I'd like getting money.
You guys are
You guys
getting
are getting
paid for
paid.
You
this?
guys are getting money.
You guys are getting
You're
paid for
getting
this?
money, you. Oh, shut up, dog.
Wait, what the fuck?
Wait a
No,
minute. I'm
we
the
don't
one
have-
who's
we have-
making it. You guys are getting paid? What?
Just hold
no,
up.
we're
Wait a
not getting
minute.
sponsored money yet.
Not yet. Sponsors.
Not yet.
I'm waiting.
Bring it
So,
closer to us.
I
Come on,
think
dog,
the big
Taco Bell. I'll be the sponsor.
I think the biggest thing that got announced or at least talked about in the state of play is they did a deep dive into Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, which is being made by the people that made the Arkham Asylum series. The
Mhm.
Arkham
Yeah,
series.
it doesn't look awful. I think I saw mild gameplay of that.
Well, there's
Okay.
there's some big things that are making people not interested in this game anymore.
Oh.
What that?
Xander, you sound like you know what you're talking about on this one, so you can go ahead.
Okay, so one of the things I've heard is that this game looks like it could be prime time monopolization style gameplay. Basically, imagine if every single little thing can be bought with real cash instead of actually earned. From what I'm understanding, yeah, it's going to be like a battle pass system gameplay, but it doesn't feel like what fans were hoping for after it actually is going to be the final performance of the late great Kevin Conroy as Batman. And so a lot of fans are kind of upset about this because it's going to be a very monopolized game.
Mhm.
When it
So
really
we're
doesn't
getting
need to
Fork Knife and Batman.
be. What?
You heard me.
No, actually, I didn't catch that last little bit. What the fuck did you say?
We're getting Fork Knife and Batman.
I know where you sleep.
I also happen to live there.
Look, Superman is already in
Yeah, she'll beat
Fortnite.
you up.
Superman's already in there, so now it's Batman's turn.
No,
Okay,
it's
yeah.
Fortnite and Batman. You got it backwards.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
No, it's Batman and Fortnite.
I'm gonna keep my hopes up, but I'm gonna go in there with a grain of salt just to see what's going on.
Apparently, they got like 6 different in-game currencies at least.
It's not enough.
6 in-game. What? You do
At
not
least.
need 6.
At
You do
least.
It's
not
not enough.
need
I want
6.
more.
Shut the fuck up. You do not need 6.
To
Are you
really
going
get
to
a
6 different countries? Is that what's going on?
yes. To really get a grasp of how people feel about this, they say it's starting to look a lot like Marvel's Avengers, albeit not as bad, but that's not saying very much.
Ooh.
Methinks the food is here.
I was actually sending you a text. Food is here. Hey, sorry about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so while you guys are getting your food, we can discuss
These
Pokemon.
dogs are fucking idiots.
Okay.
Because just earlier this week, that we had the Pokemon Direct.
Well, it's more like Pokemon Presents, but who's keeping track of that?
Well,
I
it's
didn't
time to
miss
show
it.
us everything that happened in it, because I didn't fucking watch.
I didn't get to see it.
Me neither.
Honestly, though, you didn't miss very much.
No,
Fudge.
there's only
Did
a
they
couple of
tell us that
announcements.
home is working? Can I get
Actually-
some Pokemon Home, please?
Actually, I think they did mention something along those lines.
They did not. They did not talk about.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought they didn't talk
connectivity.
about it at all.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well,
never
that's
mind then. I
Fucking
read
stupid.
an article
That's
that
the
may
only
have
thing
been-
I care about.
I thought I read an article that had it, but I guess I was wrong.
No,
Oh, well.
like home is getting an update that deals with Scarlet and Violet, but they didn't announce that they're going to be able to bring over your older Pokemon from other games yet.
Instead, you got a clicker for Pokemon Go.
Oh yeah. You can get Gimme Goal and Pokemon Go now, so that's cool.
What? That's cool.
Yeah. So before they got to the video game side of things, they had a lot of other announcements.
Mm-hmm.
First being first, they talked about the Pokemon World Championships. And I think that's actually talking about the video games and trading card game and the Pokemon Unite game, which is still going somehow.
I mean, if it's drawing people in, might as well.
Yeah, it's a fun game, but like, it's also like League of Legends, so it's automatically bad.
I disagree with that sentiment altogether, but oh well.
Yeah, well, yeah. The next thing that they talked about was Pokemon Trading Card Game Classic, which is like a Pokemon set, but they're like releasing all the older cards, like from the first generation. It just looks like a really cool set. If you're not into the trading card game though, it might not be worth getting.
I might get it just so that way I could have the classic cards because I grew up with those things. So I might actually just start collecting again just because of it.
Well, if you're planning on getting that, then you're gonna need to be quick because I imagine that's gonna sell out pretty quickly.
Probably.
Well, I'm working on it.
The next thing they talked about was the Netflix's new Pokemon show, Pokemon Concierge. It's going to be a stop motion animation, and it shows a girl with red hair on a beach standing next to a Psyduck. And that's all we know about it. Oh, and her name is Haru. So there's that. Next thing is the legendary Pokemon Zancian, which is the Pokemon Sword legendary box Pokemon, is coming to Pokemon Unite.
Wait, are we talking about the the Sif?
Yeah, Sif.
We're talking about Sif, yeah.
Yeah, Sif is coming to Pokemon Unite.
Fuck yeah. Go Sif.
The fuck?
Yeah. Also, if you use a code Pokemon Day, you can unlock a special item. So, yeah, there you go.
Nifty, nifty.
Has anyone here played Pokemon Cafe Remix yet?
Didn't even heard about it until this announcement.
I didn't think so.
What the fuck is that?
Oh,
It's
what
it's like Bejeweled, but Pokemon, I guess, from what I understand.
Aw,
I like
he's
Bejeweled.
I might
love
actually look into that.
Bejeweled. Fuck yeah. I'm totally going to look into that.
It's on the Switch, I'm pretty sure, or on your phones. I don't know. It's either or. I know Jenna's played it, but I haven't played it yet. It just doesn't seem interesting to me, but you guys might like it.
I'm a
Well, it's
sucker for
passive
Pokemon,
game
so
for whenever I'm incredibly bored.
Yeah, there you go.
I
But they
need some
announced that they're bringing in Sprigatito, Coolaxy, and Fuecoco. Oh, and they're also giving away an in-game outfit for Chef Greninja, because Greninja's a chef.
I can't let this slide. Did you just say Quaxley?
Coalaxy.
Quaxley.
Quaxley.
It's Quaxley.
Actually.
Coalaxy.
Quack.
Now,
Oh my god, you're gonna drive me
this-
fucking crazy.
the strangest announcement that they made, and I really don't understand this one. Pokemon Sleep.
What the hell?
It's like a little
It's a
like
sleep
an
app.
alarm clock crossed with Pokemon Go. It's a mobile game that rewards you for getting a good night's sleep. It measures, records, and analyzes your sleep. Pokemon who tend to sleep in the same way that you do will show up in your game. The game thereby encourages you to research the sleep styles of various Pokemon.
I gotta go to work, so I can't really
This
adjust.
is fucking weird, but I actually like that concept. It's
It's a-
very odd, but it sounds very satisfying. Because, I mean, like,
That's fucking stupid.
then again, it's also because, okay, I'm a huge person on lore, so thinking about it, learning more about the Pokemon in general is pretty important to me. So, learning sleep cycles of things, it's like, ooh.
It's just
Now I
Pokemon
know.
Sleep Study, the video game.
Yeah, exactly. I don't mind playing. I don't mind playing Pokemon Sleep Study.
Yeah, I might actually give it a shot just to see what it's about and what it can do for you.
I want to know what sleeps like me. What the fuck sleeps like me? What has infinite
Nothing.
energy?
You don't sleep.
Okay, you don't have to attack me like that.
Very erratic sleep cycle. You get Kazam.
Did you mean
so,
erratic? Because
erotic?
those are different.
Hey,
Oh,
I mean, I can sleep that way. I guess. I don't.
I
fucking know.
guess.
I can't see myself sleep. I'm unconscious.
Whoa.
I can see you sleep.
That sounded
Most of the time
creepy.
it's the opposite way around, though. I'm
Yeah.
just staring at you like, please, let me sleep.
Chance,
Huh.
I'll have you know that on screen it looked like a man said that to a potato.
Well, that doesn't look
I
like
can
me,
watch
so
a tiny person. I can watch you sleep. Anyway.
So the next announcement, which is the one that I was really only interested in, is the Pokemon and Scarlet updates. They're bringing in new Paradox Pokemon, and they both look really stupid and really cool at the same time. I don't know how they did it.
How about you fix the damn game?
what are they?
It's a just look up Walking Wake. It's a shiny bull-like Pokemon.
If anyone wants to share that with me and show me what the fuck that looks like, I'd love to see what's weird but cool at the same time.
It's a Suicune if it stood on two legs.
Oh no.
Actually, I'll
Is it an anthropomorphic
I'll s-
furry again?
I am
I'll send
looking
to
at it.
Jenna.
It looks
Is it a furry?
dumb as fuck.
Oh no, it's a dinosaur!
It is a dinosaur. Well, it's from Scarlet, so of course it is.
Rawr.
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 And then
Anyway.
they also announced Iron Leaves, which is that thing right there.
I kind of like that one. That reminds me of Avatar.
That's for Violet players.
Well, yeah. He's all techie. But it does remind me of Avatar in its body shape.
The Pokemon Company also announced that Pokemon Home support for Scarlet and Violet will be coming out in early 2023. I don't know if they realize this, but we're in early 2023 already.
So where's my damn game?
Right.
Yeah.
We're on the
Um,
verge of getting out of the beginning of
Let me
fucking
get my
2023.
Pokemans from Sword and Shield. I want them.
And then the biggest thing that they announced, and I would probably be more hyped for it if I wasn't already expecting it, is they announced DLC for Scarlet and Violet called The Hidden Treasure of Area Zero. It's a DLC that's going to be released in 2 parts. Part 1, the Teal Mask, and then Part 2, the Indigo Disc.
Hmm.
They're going to be coming out in fall and winter, respectively. Part 1, players will visit the land of Kitakami as part of a school trip. And the second part of the DLC, players will be exchange students at Blueberry Academy. Legendary Pokemon called Orgapon and Terrapagos will be introduced in the DLC. You can pre-order it right now. So yeah,
Let me start by saying
That sounds interesting.
I haven't played a Pokemon game other than Scarlet in a fucking while.
Right.
So I keep forgetting that DLCs for Pokemon exist at all.
Am I gonna be
Yeah.
able to get another Metagross? I like Metagross.
Metagross still isn't in the game.
Balls.
But the DLCs bring more Pokemon.
Yeah, they might bring Metagross. You never know. I'm not gonna say for sure though, because I'm not making the game.
But my uncle works at Nintendo.
Of course. The next thing I wanted to talk about was the DICE Awards. We might not go through all the winners and losers and whatnot. We'll just hit some of the more important ones.
Like the actual game of the year.
Oh yeah. We'll get there. Let's see. They did an animation. Congrats, God of War. Art direction, God of War. Achievement and
God of
character,
War
God
got
of
a
War.
few of 'em.
Yeah. Just in the first 5, 6 games or 6 awards, they swept.
Yep.
The action game of the year went to Vampire Survivors, which is interesting because that's just a small indie game, a
Mhm.
$3 indie game.
It's actually not bad.
I'm surprised it won. Like, I haven't played it, but I've watched it, and I'm like, that looks like a Flash game.
It's an addictive Flash game, but I mean, there's a reason why it's $3, but it is a lot of fun.
I'm sure it is, but like, it's that same level of complexity as a Flash game. Like, run around and hit the thing and get upgrade.
Yeah, but it's got the addictiveness of it being a roguelike.
Fair enough. Don't tell Chase about it. He'll waste his life.
Oh, I can tell him about the free one, which is the HoloLive version of Vampire Survivors. That's the one I play.
I see.
Yeah. God of War won action or adventure game of the year, of course. Mario Rabbids
Sounds about
won
right.
family game. Multiverses, surprisingly enough, got fighting game of the year. That was a pretty big one.
Yeah.
Did that really come out last year? It feels like so long ago.
Yeah, it came out like very early last year.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, role-playing game of the year was between Citizen Sleeper, Elden Ring, Weird West, World of Warcraft, Dragonflight, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Which one do you think won?
I wonder which one
Elden.
won.
Huh.
My ring? Elden?
I'm gonna go against the grain. I'm gonna guess Xenoblade.
No, it was Elden Ring.
Yay.
Fuck, now I look stupid.
I'm pretty sure
man,
you
it's
intentionally
speaking
set
of
that up.
Elden
It's just
DLC.
stupid.
Sports game, no one cares. Strategy and simulation game. A game called Dwarf
It's
Fortress.
gotta be Fire
won.
Emblem, right? Oh, okay.
Fire Emblem's not even on the list.
Wait, did Fire Emblem come out this year?
It did.
I don't know. It's
I'm
all
pretty sure it
blending
did.
together.
But Dwarf Fortress won this year. Have you guys heard about this game?
No.
Nope, not at
No.
all.
I like the
Dude.
name though.
It's fucking insane. So it's $20 on Steam right now, and basically what it is kind of like a civilization management kind of game where you are running a society of dwarves, but it's programmed so intricately that what's the way to put it? You have to. Let me put it this way: the game keeps track of every single dwarf, and it even keeps track of like how many fingers they have left. That's
Oh,
how
so, like,
detailed it is.
Yeah, it just keeps statuses completely on every single creature. So that's good.
Yeah, it's an extremely detailed game and very hard game to learn, but the people that got into it like are really into it.
Well, good for them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So if you ever want to run your own dwarf fortress, there you go.
That does sound interesting. I might take a look at that later.
Yeah, there you
Feel
go.
free.
Outstanding achievement went to Tunic. Is that Fox Zelda game that I really want to play?
I really want to play Tunic, but I'm waiting for a sale.
It goes on sale all the time from what I've seen.
Yeah, but he's
I know.
waiting
I
for the
added
right
it to my
sale.
wish list very recently.
Mobile game went to Diablo Immortal. Ha ha ha, that's a lie. It's Marvel Snap.
Yeah, I heard that Snap has been getting some kind of following.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's huge. Even Angry Joe likes it, if that tells you anything. And he hates mobile games.
I mean, I
on-
might look into it.
Yeah,
Online
I might-
game of the year went to Final Fantasy. Let's fucking go, dudes! Woo!
Yeah.
Wow.
Woo!
It's a game.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Outstanding achievement went to Elden Ring.
Fuck, of course it did.
Oh, it won outstanding achievement in game design and also in game direction.
Fuck yeah, it did.
Yeah, which the game had lack thereof, except for maybe a hint of glowing shit pointing you in the direction where you got to go.
It's
Yeah, there
great.
you go.
I love that. I love that feature. While other games of bears sitting there, got everything on the screen telling you where to go. Even your character saying, I should check that out. And
Elden Ring is like, you say fucking nothing. You are a mute bastard. You don't get to.
you get thrown in the middle of fucking nowhere, just like, okay, have fun.
No, where do I go?
Oh God, there goes the dogs.
Yep, there they go.
Yeah, they're fighting again.
Oh boy. So game of the year is the last one, of course. Two of these games I don't know how they got here. But the nominees were Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, and Vampire Survivors.
Okay, which two are you wondering that your question?
Cat game obviously won.
I'm surprised that Stray and Vampire Survivors are here, honestly.
Stray, it's a fun, relaxing game from what I'm understanding. I haven't played it myself personally, but I can understand why a lot of people would want it up there.
I guess. I mean, I haven't played it myself, so I wouldn't know. Vampire Survivors kind of surprising, though.
I don't know anything about it, so...
But the winner is obviously Elden Ring, of course.
Always.
Onion ring.
Elden Ring!
So with that being said, what are all of your personal game of the years from 2022?
The
Elden Ring.
The Elden Ring.
Yeah, honestly, Elden Ring definitely still holds my attention.
Yeah, same. Elden Ring is great.
I mean, and with this new expansion that's gonna be coming out soon.
Shadow
Yeah.
of the Earth 3.
Like the day after or 2 days after the Dice Game Awards, they shadow drop an announcement for the new DLC, Shadow of the Erd Tree. Vic, I know you wanted to talk about this a little bit, didn't you?
Yes.
Well, take the floor.
Or so with this one, I haven't seen too much on it other than like the fact that there's the artwork, but the artwork alone is just like woo, because you see Mikola on the back of Torrent, and it's like, okay, is Mikola his previous owner first and foremost? Because if that's the case, that'd be really cool and opens up a lot. And then second of all, when you see the tree in the back, hello? Is this before? Is this after? What happened? Where is this coming from? Is this like, are you playing as Mikola? Do you know Mikola? What's going on? There's a lot that just fucking goes into it, and it's just a piece of artwork. From what I've seen, it's just like, ooh, questions.
So if Mikola was Torin's previous owner, and you do see the Erd tree from possibly before, would you guess that maybe we're going back in time?
Oh yeah, no, that would be a guess, because especially with the cocoon, the way it looks, the way in the game, in Moog's palace, with the arm just really kind of messed up, that's not him in the future. That's not him now. That's not how he's gonna look. Not unless some magical shit happens. And even then, I mean, they could pull some magical bullshit, but I don't think they're gonna. They don't often do that. In fact, they make things decay more and more over time, often with the Soulsborne games, rather than making them rejuvenate.
Yeah.
So, with that, yeah, I think it's going to be a back in time, especially with the fact that Mikola also still looks like a child on the back of Torrent. He doesn't look grown up, just looks like a kid.
Okay, so
With
we're
very
definitely going back in time then.
From the looks of it, yeah.
100%. And we're gonna beat Mikola up as a child.
Either way,
we're going
Fuck yeah!
for Mikola as a quest line. Very high probability.
All right, cool. Looking forward to destroying a child.
Well, not just that. There also may be a possibility. What if the, and again, this is just complete speculation, but what if like a previous Halig tree didn't survive? What if he's tried this with other trees and they weren't successful? What if that burning tree in the background is a previous attempt? There's a lot of things that go. That's why my brain kind of goes a mile a fucking minute with that. Just the artwork alone, and you're like, ooh, what's this mean?
Interesting.
Speaking of Elden Ring, did anybody ever actually read the manga?
They had a manga for Elden Ring?
Yes,
oh, yeah.
It's funny as hell.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's supposed to be a comedy, right?
Yeah, it's a comedy.
Fucking
I mean, the
what?
first thing. Oh, yeah. They switch up the story. It's like when Melina sits there and finds the tarnish. He's like fucking like lying on the ground, butt fucking naked, and has nowhere to put the flasks. So she attaches them to his ass.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, it's hilarious.
I need to read that at some point. I, for some reason, kind of forgot it existed.
Yeah, so did I, but they're up to like chapter 17 right now, so...
The thing that I want to read is the Final Fantasy 14 manga, where basically everyone is either they're all in high school basically.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, okay.
They turned it into a high school manga. It's so weird, but I'm interested.
Like slice of life high school manga, or are we talking about still fantasy high school manga?
I would assume, because people that should be dead are not dead.
Oh shit. Okay.
Y'shtola is the teacher.
Yeah, you're still the teacher, so it's okay to simp for her.
Oh, she's teacher?
Of course it is.
Of course.
And
It
speaking
is never a sin to simp for Y'shtola.
Speaking of Final Fantasy, the next thing I wanted to talk about was recently there have been some hands-on gameplay and discussions around Final Fantasy 16, which is a game that I am
That is a game that exists.
really looking forward to.
Damn.
It's being led and produced by Naoki Yoshida, the person who makes Final Fantasy 14. Soken, of course, is the composer. And if you ever played 14,
We can get
you've definitely heard his music. If we can get a Alahi in 16, that would be great. Koji Fox is working on the localization the lore and writing, culturalization. So that's cool. Ryota Suzuki from Capcom, the person who made the combat for Devil May Cry 5, is like the head of the combat department in this game.
Whoa.
Yes.
Suzuki wasn't just responsible for 5, but was also responsible for 4 as well.
Motorcycles. Okay.
20 years of experience. That's not something to sneeze at.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. If you're a fan of Final Fantasy, or if you're a fan of Devil May Cry, you might be a fan of the combat in this game.
Oh yeah, that's the whole reason why I've been looking into it, is because it's familiar territory plus a new area for me to explore.
Now, I've heard a lot of people complaining about how this game is basically too far of a departure from the series' roots. What's your opinions on that?
I like turn-based games.
Every Final Fantasy game is different from other Final Fantasy games. This is nothing new for them.
Yeah,
I like turn-based games.
Well, unfortunately, this is not a turn-based game.
Yep.
Can I get a Persona 5 up in here?
No.
Okay. But so Zan, that thing you just brought up, that's actually an interesting point, because something that came out of this is that like Yoshi is getting a lot of flack for something he said about the Final Fantasy series. He was saying that he thinks that the direction that Final Fantasy has been going in hasn't been really good as far as growing the brand, just because they are falling behind on like from a modern game development standpoint. That's why they're leaning more into the action combat as opposed to well, I don't understand, because Final Fantasy 15 is very much an action RPG.
I mean, they've been going that route for a while now, considering if you look all the way to like how they handled 7 the remastered.
Yeah, well, I mean, the remastered was honestly a very interesting game in the sense that they fused the action combat with the ATB system from the original game, which
but
made
they didn't
it
have to.
sort of turn-based. They didn't have to, but
It sure made it a lot better for others.
yeah, it was a really cool idea, and it's a lot of fun too. But with this game, it looks like they're just going pure action. Obviously with a RPG system in the background, and I don't really know how the RPG system is going to work just yet. I know that like you get different abilities from the different icons that you have, which of course is Titan, Garuda, Shiva, Ifrit, Phoenix, and Bahamut. So that's cool.
Ifrit the last time in the trailer was actually pretty badass.
Yeah, that's true.
One of the things I've also noticed that a lot of people have been throwing around is saying that this game is not showing a lot of diversity in the games.
Oh yeah, that was an old controversy right there.
Yeah. Do you think it still holds? Do you think some people are still kind of hurt about that?
I haven't really seen that being discussed lately, but do you know what that's about?
I personally do, yes.
Okay, well, for those who don't know, Yoshi P was asked about the lack of diversity in this game, and his answer to that was basically like, I want to try to emulate and stay true to the European medieval setting, and that was basically his explanation for the lack of diversity, and he got a lot of flack for that answer. People didn't like that.
Yep.
Which I can kind of see where they're coming from, but I also understand where he's coming from too. Go ahead,
It's
Vic.
accurate, though. That's the problem. Like, I can see why some people are like, oh, I'm not, like, okay, so you're not represented. Do you want to be represented in old European countries where they used to torture people and sit in bad chairs and, not bathe? Is that what you're wanting? Like, I can understand wanting to be represented. Like, I understand wanting to be represented. Absolutely. A lot of people deserve representation. I'm so happy that nowadays there's so much representation going out. There should be more. True.
Like, Hogwarts Legacy has some of the best representation I've seen in a game.
This is historical fiction, however.
Yes.
Historical fiction indicates
historical
something.
fantasy, I would say.
Historical fantasy. Okay, true. And fantasy can always be changed. It can always be different.
Mm-hmm.
So it does create a very torn feeling between the two on like, okay, you do like I understand wanting to be represented, like give it diversity, god damn it. But also by the same token, it's like, well, I mean, I'm trying to stick to a certain it's like D&D campaigns that have certain restrictions. Like, hey, this is the setting. There are no races of this kind in this setting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, some people want to play that race though. Well, they fucking can't because they're not there. That it doesn't exist there. That's the whole point. No
Yeah.
existy.
Like it gets
No
kind of
existy.
it gets kind of sticky because I can understand wanting your race to be represented. Like I have part Native American and I never see Native Americans in video games. The one
At least
game I
not
can
represented
think of,
well.
yeah,
Infamous.
I was about to say Infamous Second Son is great because your character's Native American. That's the only example I can think of where the main character's Native.
Well, main character, yes, but there are other games where Native Americans are represented. Like, probably not the best example,
If you
but
say,
Red Dead Redemption 2.
I was about to fucking say. But no, like
What's wrong with that example, though?
it's a fun game.
God, it's like
uh,
I'm trying not to kill all of my friends.
What I was gonna say though is that like representation shouldn't be seen as a checkbox of, oh, did we get these group of people? Did we get this group of people? Because
Yeah, it shouldn't have to be that.
then you're not being genuine, and that's not good.
But the problem is I feel like that's what every like all these big time game developers and movie makers are doing is just checking off a list. Like, why put these representations in the product if you're not going to sit there and showcase the best qualities about it?
Yeah, but
Because
that's why.
if it's,
Oh, go ahead.
well, I was just going to say, kind of reiterate what you were saying. Is like it's not genuine at that point. It's just, oh, we want to sit there and have it in there so we can have representation, but then you're not actually making it worth it.
Right.
Having minor to few representations, but having them play a major role makes bigger impact.
I agree.
But that's why I like that games like Overwatch and Apex exist, is because you can represent a bunch of different types of people. Because the characters are coming from like Overwatch, for example. They're like the champions of the different parts of the world, so you can get many diverse characters in that a game like that because of that. But whenever it comes to Final Fantasy 16, it's supposed to be a medieval European setting, so it's going to be predominantly white. And I mean, on top of that, like we don't know how, like, if it's going to be not diverse at all. There could be a little bit of diversity based off of what Yoshi P said. It's just he said that it's not going to be as diverse as people would want it to be.
Yeah,
And that's
like there's
and that's
gonna be
understandable.
diversity somewhere. It's always gonna happen, especially nowadays. Like, yeah, it's gonna happen somewhere. It's just not gonna be as like, oh, gung ho. Hey, look, there's a person for everyone.
You can't make
Yeah.
everybody happy.
Exactly. You can
Yep.
never make everyone happy.
It
So
would
don't
be
bother
really cool
trying.
if we could, though.
Well, it's not so don't bother trying, but
Well, if you try, you're ultimately going to sit there and bring yourself to the means of ruins, because at that point, there's just some people you cannot please.
that's the whole point. You try, you go, uh-oh, okay, this ain't gonna work, and then you stop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the whole controversy around Final Fantasy 16, which like people stopped talking about that a while ago, so I assume people got over it. But it may get brought up again. Like Hogwarts Legacy had a bunch of shit talked about it a long time ago. People stopped talking about it, and then it came out, and people were like, oh shit, we gotta start talking
Time
shit
to
again.
talk about it again.
Yeah,
Time to hate on it.
yeah. So it could get brought up again. We'll see.
We'll see.
I sure
Okay.
I'm not hating on the game. I absolutely love it.
I'm so looking forward to this game, dude. So looking forward
I
to it.
hate video games.
Yeah, we know you do.
So,
you don't
what's
play
next
with us.
on the Yik Yak?
That's actually it. Technically, that's on the list. Now it's just whatever the hell we want to talk about. I actually
Yeah.
just checked.
Oh, yep, that was all on my list. Which took about an hour, like I expected it to, honestly.
You boys
What?
like sunset melon lemonade from Wendy's?
I don't go to Wendy's as much as I probably want to.
Wendy's nuts hit your face.
Wow, that's so clever.
I was gonna actually say that the lemonade itself tastes pretty fucking good, but then you pulled that out, and I'm like, mm-mm.
It's a pretty
Wendy's
good
does
lemonade.
taste pretty good.
No. Incorrect.
Oh, lordy.
Why would you lie?
Why you lie?
Why you always lie?
Why the
So,
fuck you lie? Oh
uh,
my god.
What did I do with my Switch?
You ate it.
Yeah, clearly. Oh, here it is, right behind my ass.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Uh-huh.
So,
Well,
I figure we could also talk about our D&D session. Since we talked about it last
Oh.
time, we can talk about it again this time.
Why
sure. I mean, this isn't exactly Talks Machina, but hey, it could work.
Yeah, you know. Well, so if people were here last week, or I guess 2 weeks ago, they have just finished taking on an ancient green dragon and her daughter, and got their shit stopped. And Chance, word of recalled, got everyone but one person out of there, and we introduced
Yeah.
That one
3
person also
new-
have to live.
yeah. We
Sad
introduced
state.
3 new characters.
Yeah.
Because one of them had to, and the 2 others chose to. And really, I was just it was a lot of like honestly, this session was kind of big nothing burger. You guys were just trying to figure out what you were doing in a 2-month break.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was
Yeah.
just mostly role playing.
Yeah,
Yep.
which is always fun.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I like the roleplay aspect. It lets me like round out my character more and more, and also like we created my character's dad basically. The acting that you did, I had no clue how his fucking personality was gonna come out, and you turned him into a teddy bear, and it was great. It is perfect.
Well, based off of every single thing that you said about your character's dad,
Yeah.
it's like, oh yeah, he's just a really nice guy.
He is. He's just a really nice guy.
And so he turned him into a teddy.
Yep, he's a big old teddy bear that
He's a
everybody.
big old bear.
And I
Big
got
old
to
bear.
bring back my all-time favorite character.
Yeah, I literally pulled him from an old campaign.
Yep.
I mean, isn't that how it goes?
Mm-hmm. I didn't
He
want
just-
him to
No.
know, so I pulled his ass from another realm.
Dakota's like, I'm tired of playing a necromancer. I think I'll play a necromancer.
It wasn't tired of
Again.
playing a necromancer. I was tired of playing with the necromancer at your feet stuck.
I'm tired of playing this class. I'll play
I'll
this
play it,
class.
I also I do think it's kind of funny how you just went like, you know what? Vivian found him. Just Vivian found him. That's what happened.
Yeah,
Just
there's
it.
no real other explanation.
For those
Just
who-
Vivian found.
For those who do not know, Vivian is my character Hazel's mother, and she is her patron, who is also a giant fiend. She's giant, tall, monster mommy lady.
See, I wasn't
Mm,
I
mommy.
wasn't plucked by your
He's
mother.
mommy.
I was plucked by a necromancer who serves a vampire who is my patron.
Oh no, but still, like my mother went, oh hey, you guys,
Just,
yeah, go help them.
You fuckers
Like-
go over there. Go help my daughter.
Who
All
are
right.
you? I don't know who you are, but go help my child.
All right.
Meanwhile, here I am, the undead paladin. I just wanted to point
Literally
out that
Skelly
my
boy.
I want to point out that my character, I had him made long before the show Skeletal Knight even came out.
You mean
So-
for? Oh wait, I don't even know Skeleton Knight. I don't know when that came out. I'm just thinking of the Maid Cafe one shot. Just
Well,
like
the
we've had him back since then.
Yeah,
True.
no.
Shut
Yeah.
Which we need to bring back the Maid Cafe.
Yes, bring it back. And we need to stream it with all of us like wearing outfits.
No,
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 Oh,
the
no.
Maid Cafe is not getting streamed.
for the love of God.
Oh yeah,
no.
that can't be streamed. There's
It is.
a lot of bad no-nos during that one.
It is not safe for stream.
Oh.
No, it
Like-
is not.
For the podcast listeners, my maid cat Maid Cafe
Cafe.
one shot is basically as close as we're gonna get to an orgy.
It is 18
Yeah.
plus plus plus.
Oh yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, there's nothing
Nothing's
wrong with
with
it.
that. Just children shouldn't be fucking.
The only
Weird
way we're
about
gonna
I mean-
get away with doing that is on Pornhub.
If Plexstorm is still around, if Plexstorm is still around, we could do it then. But well, actually, you know what?
Storm.
That brings up another conversation. Have you guys heard of
no.
Kick?
No.
I'm pretty
No.
sure that's a word in the English
Okay.
dictionary.
No, it's a
Usually
know,
new
means
if
to
you're
strike.
it's a new
What is it?
live streaming platform. It's called Kick.com.
Are you sure it's a good idea to be talking about this on another live streaming platform?
Oh, no, I'm gonna talk shit about Kick.com actually, so I think it's fine.
Okay, never mind.
So, Kick.com is a new live streaming platform that is, well, so he doesn't own the website. He didn't start the website, but he's kind of spearheading it. This streamer called Trainwrecks. He was a gambling streamer, who was like gambling on Stake.com before Twitch banned gambling outside of sports betting and shit like that. And I guess Stake was like, well, how about we make our own platform and you can lead it. So Trainwreck said yes. So then Kick.com got created, which like my biggest problem with Kick.com coming out is that Trainwrecks didn't disclose his partnership with Stake at the time. He eventually admitted to it, but to me it seems really disingenuous when you don't disclose your relationship to a cryptocurrency gambling website.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
So, but basically the big thing that they're trying to do to entice streamers to come over to their platform is they announced a 95-5 split in the revenue, 95 going to the streamer, 5% going to the platform. And I can tell you how they're able to sustain that. Is because the streamers that are coming to the website is considered a loss leader. They're trying to bring viewers over to the platform using these streamers. And then if they start gambling, if the streamers start gambling on their website because they're allowed to now, Stake.com might be able to bring in some new gamblers, which will make them a lot of money.
In other words, the house always wins.
Yes. Yeah, I mean that's the way it is at any casino.
Yes.
And I think the biggest
Good idea.
controversy that has come recently is with a streamer by the name of Aiden Ross. Have you guys heard of this guy?
It rings a bell.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a fucking what's that man's name?
I don't know streamers. Sorry.
He's a Andrew Tate simp.
Got it.
Yeah, he's fallen down the Andrew Tate rabbit hole. Actually, not even the rabbit hole. He's actually good friends with him. He's like
God.
Andrew Tate was allowed to put 5 people on a list of people that can visit him in jail in Romania, and he actually put Aiden Ross on the list. If that tells you something.
Oh wow.
He simped so hard it worked.
Pretty much.
Too bad it only worked on a dude.
Yeah, remember that, viewers. Don't go simping after female streamers. It's not going to work the way it did for Aiden.
Nope.
Yeah.
But good luck to you.
But yeah, so Aiden Ross got brought over to Kick.com. He started streaming on Twitch and then going live on Kick.com, bringing in some of his viewers from Twitch. And I think the first thing that got brought up about him being on Kick is that he started live streaming the Super Bowl, which, if you know anything about copyright
lovely.
laws, is a big no-no.
That's good.
That's
yeah.
really smart.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't get sued. Or maybe he is getting sued. They
It's
just
never
haven't
too
gotten to
late.
him yet. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
After that, he decided to show off the lack of a terms of service on Kick to his audience by live streaming pornography.
Oh, lovely.
Okay.
And then,
No.
oh, it gets worse. And then he was like, "Wait a minute." Pauses it, goes to a different tab. How old are you guys? I would say the average age of everyone that typed their age in chat was probably like 16.
Oh no.
The average.
That's a no-no.
Excuse me while I go under my bed and cry.
This guy sounds really
insane.
smart.
Yeah. Oh, also his
Well,
chat is
he
completely...
actually thought about it at one fucking point. That's
Sharp as a
great.
marble, that one.
He he said that he thinks that the average income of Americans is like $100,000 a year.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's a nice
Mhm.
average.
Oh yeah, yeah.
If that were my fucking average, that would be goddamn dandy.
Mhm.
Another thing he gets shits for is that his Kick chat is unmoderated. If you go to his live stream on Kick, you can see a bunch of people saying the N-word and spamming the Nazi sign and whatnot. It's a fun time.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
that's lovely.
So
Yeah.
just unfiltered internet. Got it.
Yeah, but
So
funny
it's like
enough,
funny
enough, that's what got him. That's what got him banned off of Twitch, because apparently he decided, in the unlimited intellect that he has, to go look at his previous live streams on Kick on his Twitch account, and on there you can see his chat. So he got banned for an unmoderated chat just because he was reacting to his old live stream.
Wow.
That's
Good
lovely.
dingus.
He's such a dumbass, and I'm
Some people
surprised he
just
didn't
do
get
not
kicked
need
off
to
Twitch
have-
sooner.
Yeah, some people just do not
Dingus.
should not be able to speak, I swear. Just
Yeah,
because
like
everybody
yourself.
has a voice.
Doesn't deserve his platform for sure.
Yeah, he does not.
So yeah, that's the deal with Kick. It's kind of a shit show, which is honestly I find really disappointing because I do think Twitch needs competition.
Of some form or another, yeah.
Yeah, but Kick just ain't it.
Monopolizing is supposed to be a no-no for companies.
It's supposed to
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, right?
So yeah, there's like one live streamer that I could say I don't like. It's Aiden Ross, and it's for these reasons.
Because he's a dingus.
Understandable.
Yeah. So what you guys got going on nowadays?
I'm playing balloons.
Of
I'm
course you are.
drawing my own chibi for the podcast.
I'm actually inside Hero Forge right now.
And I'm playing on my Switch.
Yeah, so for the listeners and I guess watchers, if you're listening, you wouldn't care anyways. What you see here is just kind of a temporary thing. I like got home from work and I started working on this right away. But Vic is going to be making some art for us, so we can do this, but better.
I don't look like that.
He looks just like
Yeah,
that. Don't even lie.
No, he does not. Oh god. Don't even lie about that. That's not even funny. Ugh. A tiny chin. I can't get it out of my brain. Tiny jaw. No. Ugh.
Baby jaw.
Maybe I should have made you a
Bleh.
Rokunin.
Maybe.
Just something to make them look a little different. I don't know.
I'm really proud of how Xander's and Dakota's came out though.
Yeah, those didn't come out bad. Chances was the one that came out a little iffy. Like the clothing and stuff matched pretty well.
I thought
The face. The whole head area. A little funky.
You know, the one thing where it should be drawn the most attention.
Yeah, but you tried your best with what you had. Chance just does not fit the aesthetic of Final Fantasy XIV.
Ouch.
I'm a
Wow.
big boy.
No wonder he stopped
It's
playing
not that
it.
he's a big boy. It's facial structure and stuff's different in comparison to their style.
I
That's
should have
all.
just made him a Lalafell.
Ooh.
Yeah, you could have made him a potato. That would have been so
That
awesome.
would have been funny.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
We both could have been potatoes.
I legit thought
We
about
could have been potatoes.
I legit thought about recreating all of us as Lalafells.
Oh my
That'd be
god, really?
great.
That would have been really cool, yeah.
Okay, as long as I can get to keep mine, I'm fine. You can do whatever you want.
It's just unfortunate that bushy beards don't come with Lalafells. They do get beards,
Right.
but not bushy beards.
I know, it's that fucking pointy bullshit, and it's like, no.
I'll
I
tell-
want a dwarven looking, I want a little fluffy man. Come on.
I want to be a
Fluffy
dwarf.
man.
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you what. I'll actually shave my beard just so that way you can see what I look like clean shaven, and therefore.
No, I have. Stop it. We have. You've shaved
We've
your
seen you
eyebrows.
with no
Stop it.
hair.
It is
And no eyebrows.
fucking weird. Stop it.
The only
Don't do
the
it.
only hair you
I'm
had
never
was
You
on
gonna
should
your
go back
balls.
to the no eyebrows. That was good.
Never again. Never again.
The reason I say don't ever do it and don't ever have no hair is not because I don't like the aspect of people not having hair. It's the fact that, Xander, I've seen you with hair most of the time we've known each other. And you suddenly not having hair looks fucking like,
Weird.
meh.
I
What is it?
understand.
Looks
Disturbing.
me.
What's it called? Valley. Something
Nuts.
Valley.
Uncanny Valley.
Uncanny Valley. It uncanny valleys me a lot. It's fucking weird. No.
That is hilarious.
It makes me go, that's not human. Kill that.
That's not human.
Human.
Get rid of that.
I think that's how
Oh,
a world
fire.
war started.
It's specifically Xander though.
I
That's awful.
specifically started World
If it was a creature that I had never seen before and it did not have hair, I'd go, okay, maybe it just doesn't have fucking hair. You know, it doesn't exist with hair. That's fine.
With fire.
Xander has hair, and he decided because he nicked one of his eyebrows, he's gonna take both of them out.
Yeah, I actually got a question about that. What's wrong with having a nicked eyebrow, motherfucker?
I didn't want to steal your look.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Ooh, good save, you little shit.
I'll allow it.
Rolled nat 20 on my charisma check.
Anyway, so we totally need to do a group viewing of The Darkness Rises, though, because that would be fantastic.
Oh yeah.
We
Please.
need to do a viewing of that and also the new D&D movie coming out. Something among
We will, but the one that I'm talking about is free on YouTube right now.
Oh,
Oh, I know.
really?
It is now. It is fucking fantastic.
Xander, didn't I
I got
watch
you-
that with you and Michaela?
Yep.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's how I actually first saw it. I saw it with Mick first, but I fucking love the movie, and now that it is free, like easy to view, it's free to view, and even like, you know, if you're not watching it on YouTube, if you want to like purchase it, it is like 99 cents, I believe, to rent on Amazon Prime, Prime Video. So if you wanted to see that, I fucking love the movie. So if there's any way I could own like a physical copy of that thing, I would. I will watch it passively. It is great.
I'll find it for you.
Ah. Happy noises.
So, for those that don't know what this movie is, think of like
It's great.
if you've ever played D&D, is basically that the movie. Not the story in D&D, but the people playing D&D. That's the movie.
Quite literally.
It is literally, it switches between an in-world campaign and real life. So it goes
It's very
between the
fun.
players and the characters. And it is so fucking hilarious. It is very poorly, like, not poorly made. They obviously didn't have a huge budget. So it was from a smaller group, and they made it, they did what they could with it, and it may not have been made well. Like went with it though, and they went with it so well.
I
It
know.
was
It's like
great.
after a while, I just lost interest in the whole like production value of it, and I was just straight up enjoying it for what it was.
Yeah,
I
it's a-
showed Ryan the movie.
It's actually a really
Fucking
good
loves
movie.
it.
It's
What
a
did he think
good
of it?
movie.
He loves it. So Cass, the fucking rules lawyer dillhole. He fucking points him out like at one point because he does the stupid monk walk and shit, like does a little posing and shit while he's walking, and he's like, I fucking hate that guy. Is what he said. And I'm like, I hate him too. Don't worry. But it was so great. He enjoyed it.
I love that shotgun scene. That one made me giggle.
It's
Yeah.
from the trunk.
Yep, from the
It's
trunk.
From the trunk. What the? It's from the trunk.
Don't question it. Just ignore it.
You can use what's in the trunk, but that's it. And then
I would like to see someone do that that concept of a movie, but like with a bigger budget.
oh my god, that would be so goddamn amazing. Like D&D the movie, if it were that except high budget, that would have been cool. Like if D&D the movie switched between the two worlds and shit,
Oh yeah.
that would have been goddamn gorgeous. Oh man, I would have.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So speaking of D&Ds,
D&D's.
what are we gonna?
D&D's
D&D's
nuts.
nuts.
D&D's nuts.
We're gonna have to sit there and schedule a time to watch the new movie, only for us to like cancel at the last minute in true D&D's fashion.
Oh god.
We didn't cancel at last minute the last few times. We're just like,
No, no,
hey,
it's-
we need to change dates, please.
Yeah, we've been doing pretty good.
No,
Oh,
no, I'm just saying
hey!
in general.
Who
In general.
goes there?
That would be my sibling.
Our podcast
I
is
just-
getting invaded.
I just want to point out, Xander, please don't ever make a D&D's nuts joke again. All right. That's
Listen
all.
live. We'll do it
That'd be
live.
okay.
Do it live. Fuck.
That's been
The man jumped into the chat just to say that.
that's been
That's
Damien
been
coming
a
in with a
bitch.
slap down.
It's just, nah, motherfucker, you can't do that here.
He came in with the steel chair and said, "Shut up, Xander."
Shut the fuck up, Xander.
It's a 1, 2, 3 knockout right there.
No
I-
kidding.
I really like our D&D group. It's a fun group.
Oh yeah.
It is a great group. Us and our little.
I like
goddamn
some of
heathens.
you.
Yep.
I like
I
some
assume
of
I'm one
you.
of 'em.
What the hell?
What the fuck, bro?
Which ones do you not like? Is it me? Do you
I'm
not
gonna
like
cry.
No, he
No, I
definitely
like
does
you
not
the
like his
most.
girlfriend.
No. Sedge.
Damien walked over and looked at my fucking face.
Trail.
Damien's
Damien's
got
like,
her back.
I better be one of those fuckers that you like.
Man, this has got like the tension is so thick I could cut it with a knife.
It's just so thick
there
I
is
could cut it
no
with my
knife.
penis.
Can you
What?
cut things with your penis, Donovan? That
Yeah,
makes
why
it
not?
pretty thin.
Yeah, why
Um,
not?
we got
It's
questions.
incredibly thin.
There's a lot of fucking questions.
Yeah, why not?
Questions here.
I mean, questions about fucking do exist. What's your point? Sorry, that just went automatically into.
Don't worry.
Damn it! I forgot we were doing a podcast, but anyway,
So you know what looks fun?
what?
Tears of the Kingdom. Hey, Chance, are you excited for Tears of the Kingdom?
Oh,
Oh my
Yes.
god, he's just nodding over there.
I'm just really looking forward to the new Zelda game. It looks so good.
I am excited. I am very excited.
It
It's gonna
Honestly-
it's gonna be so good that we're gonna be like Breath of the Wild. Yep, that was a good step on the way to the other one.
that is now my number 2 game.
You gotta take a shit with it?
Oh.
And Breath of the Wild isn't that good anyway.
Yes.
So, speaking of Zelda, have you guys been seeing the presidential AI memes?
I
Wha-
want.
Oh,
Oh,
I
god!
Fucking
Oh my
love
god!
them.
I really
Can
want to see more of those.
Can we just have a family listening to the tier list? There's a second
Sure.
episode now.
Yeah, I saw. It's like 22 minutes long.
Damn.
No, it's only 11 minutes.
Oh, 11 minutes. My bad. Something else I saw was 22 minutes. Let me see if I can
But
find it.
yeah, that shit's funny as fuck.
It's just the gamer president meme. It's been killing me.
It's been awesome. Every single one. I was not knowing what to expect whenever I went into it, and then I just went, ooh, I like this bullshit. It's great. Because it actually sounds like shit that they'd kind of say if they weren't presidents. If they weren't politics.
So, got a question for you guys.
You guys are
Yep.
gonna love this video.
Silk Song. What do we know about it?
I want it to exist, but it doesn't.
It's coming out in 2023. That's already been confirmed.
Yeah,
Insanely
but they
work in
won't tell
progress.
us anything about it, and that's why I'm fucking angry.
So we're not going to watch the 11-minute video. We're going to watch this 3-minute video, just because it's quicker.
Okay.
But it's made by the same person, so it's just as funny.
I don't get how you can say Majora's Mask is better than Ocarina of Time. Ocarina is obviously the best Zelda game.
I'm surprised you can stay awake playing such a boring game.
What makes MM so much better than Ocarina?
Better atmosphere, better music, better gameplay. The better question
Wait, this
is,
isn't the
what
tier
does
list
MM
one?
not have that's better than Ocarina?
No, but it's the same
You're
meme.
goddamn delusional if you think MM has better gameplay. Have you tried to turn around with Z targeting? And whose bright idea was it to make the Great Fairy's sword obtainable after beating the last dungeon? What the hell are you supposed to even use it for?
Nobody cares about the Great Fairy's sword, Joe. And you can get the gilded sword
Actually,
out-
maybe
This is
the
so weird.
maybe the tier list one was funnier.
Can we move on already? You two have been
This
arguing
one
Oh
is
God,
way
yes.
for
fucking
30
funnier.
minutes. Let's just drop it in B tier and call it a day.
Yeah, fine, whatever. Let's move on to a game that actually matters. Sleepy Joe can enjoy being the only person in America that likes Zelda 2.
Shut the hell up, Donald. It has enough fans that it has a random.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that, buddy.
Guys, quit
Shut the
bickering
hell
already.
up,
It's going in B tier, and that's that.
Fine, but I'm not happy about it.
All right, moving on to A Link to the Past. Honestly, I think this is an easy C tier, B tier at best.
C tier, have you finally lost your damn mind, Barack? A Link to the Past is the quintessential 2D Zelda game.
Oh,
He
boy,
is
here
so
we go with
fucking
Joe
into these
defending another
games.
old
God
friend.
damn.
I'm surprised your
I fucking love
geriatric
this
ass can
video.
stay awake for longer than 5 minutes playing
I also
this
like how
game.
Donald Trump's the
Donald,
only
this game
one
is
that has a
classic.
Mountain Dew.
The Dark World is one of the most iconic locations in all of Zelda.
The Dark World theme is pretty lit, but have you looked at the Link sprite lately? I mean, what the hell was
Dark
going
World
on
theme
there?
is
Shut up,
pretty
man. You're
lit.
just jealous because Link is dripped the hell out.
Dripped out?
Somebody needs to
Are you
actually
listening
show
to
these
yourself,
guys
bro?
these
The
videos.
red tunic looks like a
For
clown
sure
took his
fucking
shit
seen
all
it
over.
by now.
Actually, it's called the Red Mail, dumbass.
No fucking way did you just say actually me. Is your defense of this game that flimsy, you dipshit?
That was pretty cringe, Joe.
Fuck you, Barack. A Link to the Past.
That was pretty
has incredible
cringe, Joe.
dungeons, great
Fuck you,
music.
Barack.
Introduced the iconic.
I want a
Master
president who
Sword,
actually
and
talks
even
like
has
this.
cool, unique magic spells.
Great
This
music.
reminds
fucking
me
love
of
these videos.
The same
Letter
two
Kenny
mind-numbing
whenever they
songs
have
for every
fucking
single
fights with
dungeon in the
Shorzy.
game.
You're
Oh,
full of
yeah.
shit, Donald. The dungeon themes are lit
Not
on
sure,
a
you
stack.
whatever
Full of
fucking
shit,
name.
Cannot
Donald.
deny the Dark World theme is a top 5 Zelda song.
I might give you that one, but the gameplay makes me wish I never picked up a controller in my life.
Skill is
Guys, this is going nowhere. I'm
Skill
putting it in B tier. The Bombos medallion is pretty sick, after all.
Yeah, you would say that. Whatever, that's fine.
I cannot fucking believe A Link to the Past is going this low, but whatever.
All right, next is Ocarina of Time. I think this is a pretty clear-cut S tier. Nobody can deny that.
Agreed.
S tier? Really? Has our society degraded so much that this is what makes it an S tier these days? I won't deny that OOT is much better than A Link to the Past, but S tier should be reserved for actual masterpieces.
What the hell, Donald? How is OOT not a masterpiece?
Just put it in S tier Barack. Don't give him a chance. He'll talk your fucking ear
Shut up,
off.
Sleepy Joe. I'll tell you exactly how it is. This game may have been good when it first came out, but these days, it's just a big, empty, boring world. Hyrule Field is fucking empty.
L.
All the dungeons are easy as fuck.
L take.
And the shut the fuck up,
I
Joe.
get how you can simp so much for MM, but you
Joe.
call this game empty and easy. This game has 9 great dungeons. In the bottom of the well
L.
and Gerudo Fortress
L.
could be considered mini dungeons on their own.
Gerudo Fortress, I'll give you bottom of the well, but how the hell is Gerudo Fortress a mini dungeon?
Did your old ass forget about Gerudo Training Grounds or something?
Gerudo Training Grounds is pretty fun.
Yeah, fun if you like torturing yourself. Are you seriously going to defend GTG when it has that dog shit toilet room? Besides, it's optional, so how the hell is it comparable to bottom of the well?
Whatever, hater, you just like the niche titles like Minish Cap and Majora's Mask. You're such a fucking contrarian, I swear to God.
Shut the fuck up, Sleepy Joe. It's still better than A Link to the Past. If this was my list, I'd put this shit in B tier.
Wow.
I'm fine with A
Tier
tier.
quality.
I don't like it, but for the sake of moving on, I think that's fine.
This is such bullshit.
Keeping the N64 train going, let's talk about Majora's Mask next.
Easiest S tier of my life.
Here we fucking go.
This game took the engine.
I agree with
of Ocarina of
Donald.
Time and created
It's
an
a war.
experience
What a
unlike
world when I
any
agree
other
with Donald
Zelda
on
game,
something.
And it only took them a
Right.
year. Honestly, I should have hired the team that made this game to build my wall. They would have had that shit up in a month.
Yeah, it took them a year and it sure fucking
Oh my God.
This game has 4 dungeons. Are you
Oh,
fucking
shit.
kidding me? What the hell is the point in paying full price for a
It's
Zelda
funny.
game if you're only going to be able to do
Oh,
4
God.
dungeons? And these dungeons are easier than the fucking Deku Tree, I swear to God.
I don't know about that one, Joe. I think I'm with Don on this one. I mean, MM has an unforgettable atmosphere. And the side quests, all fantastic and unique. This game has some of the most creative writing in any video game.
Yeah, I know it's hard for you to stay awake, but maybe you should try reading the dialogue instead of mashing A, Joe.
Fuck off, Donald. I hope you enjoy having a butchered 3DS version of your dog shit game. OOT fans keep winning as usual.
At least
took
they
that
tried
personally.
to do something with MM instead of doing the bare minimum, while also removing a bunch of fun glitches.
Man, are glitches the only thing you give a shit about? How about you stop watching speedruns and just play the damn game?
I don't know, man. Power Crouch Stab and ISG are pretty great.
You can still get ISG, you fucking morons.
Ooh, yeah, all you have to do is die in midair and pick up the heart.
Still get
Useless
ISG, fucking
Dan,
moron.
will you shut up? You can't talk about glitches when discussing a tier list, you dipshit.
Yeah, that's true.
Whatever, hater. You're just mad that all your bosses are boring as hell. MM has the most unique bosses in Zelda.
Bro, you can't seriously be trying to tell me that Georg is a good boss. He's absolute dog shit.
Mad because bad.
He's not even difficult, he's just fucking boring.
Mad.
All you do is shoot him with an arrow, go in the water, and
So
click
mad.
R. That's literally
He's so
fucking it.
mad.
Guys, let's just split the difference and call this one an A tier, all right?
That's still too damn high.
Cry some more, Sleepy Joe. I was fine with putting your precious OOT in A tier.
Fuck off,
I'm
Donald.
putting it in A tier and we're moving the hell on. All right, next up is Wind Waker. I'll just put this in S tier and we can move
Some
right
more
along.
Hold
Sleepy
the
Joe.
fuck up. Are you out of your goddamn mind? Wind Waker is the most mid-game I've ever played in my fucking life.
Finally, this motherfucker says something I can agree with. Wind Waker is so goddamn the GameCube was never made.
What the hell were they thinking going from the dark and grim MM to this goofy-ass cartoon bullshit?
Forsaken Fortress is dog shit. Boring as fuck the first time you go there, and easy as fuck when you return.
Fuck you guys. My list, my rules.
If that's how this is gonna go...
Fuck you guys, my listeners. Yeah.
I'm gonna go play some Zelda 2
Damn right.
randomizer.
Why do I hang out with these clowns?
That was just beautiful.
Bro,
So-
it's intense. I love it.
There'll be a second video.
Yeah, that there is the AI voices. Pretty scary, huh?
Just a little bit. Fuck you.
They're
Damn
still
good.
a little shit, so that's good. But it's gonna keep getting better.
Still, though, I think that shit is kind of what adds to the charm of it.
Yeah, it's just so fucking funny.
Yeah.
I've been
Okay.
watching a lot of these.
That's the most mid game I've ever. God damn it. For once, I actually agree.
Yeah.
For once, I actually agree with this fucker.
Whoa.
Never thought I'd hear that.
Well, it looks like our podcast has reached an hour and a half.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Alright.
think we've run out of things to talk
Our
about unless you guys have
podcast.
something you want to bring up.
Nope.
Not
Well,
that's podcast safe.
Nope. Plus, Dan and I.
No,
have
that's
already made
podcast
I,
safe.
Yeah. Plus, Dan and I.
I have no idea what he could mean, and that terrifies me.
And Zan and I've already made our arrangement with Destiny tonight, so.
Yeah.
That sounds fucking ominous.
It is your destiny.
It is your destiny.
They're gonna
But yeah,
go
we gotta-
recreate that movie poster I made for you guys, the Gay Brothers one.
Oh God, no!
Yes, do it. Do it.
Yeah, recreate it. You won't. No balls.
All right. I gotta give it my official seal of approval. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Well,
Gay Brothers 3, the fucking.
and with that, we're gonna go ahead and end the podcast.
And our lives.
Yeah, and our lives. Thank you everyone for coming and watching. Thank you to my guests for coming and talking.
And thank you all to the
How'd
chat
you
and
know?
the Twitch stream.
Yes, and thank you to Rex Prime for the 15 bits you gave me a while back. Thank you, much appreciated.
Yee.
So we're gonna go ahead and close out the podcast. I'm not gonna close out the stream just yet, but for the listeners at home, we hope to. Did we want to do this weekly or do we want to do this bi-weekly?
Whatever works for you. You're the one who's sitting there
I
paying
don't
us.
care.
Yeah, that's up to you, man. I'm free.
I pretty
Free
much make it to wherever.
falling.
I just make my evenings available for whenever you call.
Yep.
Just it may take a couple of podcasts before we actually have all of the avatars up. That's it.
Yeah, of
no
course.
kidding.
So I think next week something I want to do is we've been talking a lot about video games. Why don't we switch gears and talk about anime next week?
Oh hell yeah!
That'd be
Oh
interesting.
boy, the
God.
true weeb.
What's the homework? What are we watching?
Hey,
Do we
Skeleton
want to do an anime book
Oh.
club?
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
homework.
Yeah, why not?
The people at home can watch with us.
Okay. Xander, what was your suggestion?
Skeleton Knight.
Skeletal Knight. Okay. Yeah,
Mhm.
we could.
Oh,
really
is that
good.
one the one based off the webtoon?
I think so.
If it is,
Is
I
it
really like
on-
that one.
It's basically Overlord Light, if you will.
Yeah, a guy
Is
gets
it on
eaten.
Crunchyroll?
It should
Yep,
be.
it's
Yeah.
on Crunchyroll, but it does have
Roll crunch.
yeah,
Got
so do
that
I.
cool-
So I can help out with that.
Okay, so how about the homework is watch the first 3 episodes by the next podcast, and then we can talk about it then.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Oh fuck yes.
Okay.
All right. And with that, we'll put this podcast to a close. Thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you
Podcast.
next week. Bye bye.
See you
Take care,
guys.
everybody.
Bye.
Later. Yeehaw!